What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Harrison, and today we're talking about how I feel like Nintendo kind of dropped the ball on some really good marketing with Metroid. Now, this article comes from Stephen Totillo over at, I believe, GameFile News. Now, it's the actual article itself is locked behind a paywall, which I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna pay for it just to read it. But iFire Monkey over on Twitter kind of did like a recap of the interview. So I want to talk about that and then just kind of give my opinion on the whole matter. So Donald Mustard, he left Epic last year, but he's been with Epic for I believe like 7 years. But Donald Mustard's official statement on the lack of Samus in Fortnite. They got really hung up on their characters showing up on platforms that weren't their platforms. Mustard says Fortnite ran on all consoles and PC, even mobile at the time, meaning all the crossover characters would show up on all those devices. They would be thrilled to have Nintendo characters in Fortnite, but just only if it's on their platform. Epic would not okay platform specific characters, which I totally get. For me and for all of Epic, we're like, that is an absolute must. We want to make sure that Fortnite is the same experience no matter what screen or device you're playing on. I totally agree with games like Fortnite and other live service multiplayer games that are also cross compatible, cross platform play. I think it's important to have the standard experience across the board. Like I don't think there should be anything exclusive to one platform. I think that's just kind of ridiculous. And that stuff really bothers me. I have no problem with platform exclusive titles, but when the game's on everything and there's exclusive content locked behind a certain platform, like I think Call of Duty still does this all the time. Kind of just drives me insane. Like, the Avengers game that came out a few years ago had Spider-Man, exclusive to their console. So you have two different platforms paying the same exact money but getting less content. I don't love that. I know that this is not necessarily the case in Fortnite because it's a free to play game, but it still bothers me nonetheless. So I think Epic did the right thing in this case and didn't kind of um, kiss Nintendo's butt about about this. But I really think that Nintendo dropped the ball because I mean Fortnite is it's what Facebook wanted their metaverse to be. Like it is like its own like meta with all the hundred of different types of skin and characters and IPs that are in Fortnite. All the events they do are it's pretty incredible. Whether you like Fortnite or not, you can't disagree that it's not like a monstrous platform and a great tool for companies to use in their marketing. Specifically for myself, like I haven't played Fortnite. I played Fortnite a couple of times back in like the OG days. Didn't really love it. Didn't really care for it too much. And I had tried it periodically over the last 5 or 6 years. And I really got back into it when they dropped the Dragon Ball Z stuff last year, or I believe it was I believe it was last year. Whenever Dragon Ball Super was coming into theaters, and they released like Goku and Vegeta. They had a whole bunch of like really awesome Dragon Ball events. You could watch the TV show in the lobby with other players and run around and dance and do stupid stuff. Got me really back into Fortnite. And then I kind of dropped it off for a while, and then I just came back with the new Avatar stuff, the Last Airbender stuff that's in Fortnite right now. So for someone who like me that doesn't play a ton of multiplayer games, look, I'm 32 years old. I'm getting older, I should say. The hands aren't as nimble as they once were. I don't have the quick reflexes to keep up with these kids anymore in multiplayer games. So I usually try to avoid it just so I don't get frustrated. But Fortnite's just it's just kind of a fun game. Like even if you're not trying to necessarily get wins, there's a whole bunch of different like quests and side quests you can do within the game, which I think is really smart. So that being said, I think that's a perfect opportunity for Nintendo, especially with the franchise like Metroid. Metroid is a beloved franchise, of course. Like it kicked off the whole Metroidvania subgenre. Like Metroid is an incredible um, series, but it hasn't sold the best. Like Metroid Dread was the best-selling Metroid game ever, and it took a while for it to even reach 3 million units sold, which is a lot of units. Don't get me wrong, but for like a Nintendo property, that's not a ton. Like stuff like Luigi's Mansion, sells more than Metroid does. So I think Fortnite could have been a really awesome opportunity, and that's why other companies do that, right? When the next Marvel movie comes out, they'll put whatever skin into Fortnite. That way, it kind of promotes the movie. It promotes whatever, whatever you want it to promote, and then people are checking out this. They're like, "Oh, this is a cool skin. What is this from? Oh, this is from the upcoming Marvel movie. Okay, let's go see it." And that's an opportunity to to sell a ticket. And they could do that. They could have done that with Metroid. Not a lot of people. A lot of people probably know about Samus Aran from Super Smash Brothers, but outside of that, a lot of people probably have no idea. And if you get a really cool like Metroid skin, like or even like Zero Suit Samus, because they have like different variations of characters and stuff like that. Um, you have the emote where Samus rolls up into a ball. Like there's some really great stuff that they could do with that character. And that unlocks the door for them to bring in like Link and Mario and other characters into Fortnite. I think personally, to me, I think it's a great experience. Um, for players, and I think it's a good opportunity for Nintendo themselves. But Nintendo has always been very weird and cautious with their IPs because, back in, I think was it the 80s movie, the 80s Mario that just like tanked and was horrible. They really haven't trusted a lot of other companies with their IPs. Now they did trust Capcom, of course, with Oracle of Ages and Seasons and the Minish Cap, and those games are incredible. Um, but outside of that, they don't trust a lot of companies with their IPs. Now, um, you know, some people, I saw some sentiment online about people, oh, I don't want to see Samus, doing the gritty and shaking her ass on camera and stuff like that and doing stupid dances. But let's face it, like you type in Samus Aran or Zero Suit Samus on Google, fan art, you're gonna see some very hypersexualized stuff. So that stuff is already out there. So if Nintendo says like, "Oh, it'll damage our brand" or something like that stuff's already out there that people can go ahead and look at if they want to, if they so choose. So it's not hurting the brand. I don't think. I think it's a great marketing opportunity for you put a really badass skin into Fortnite, like the Dread skin. Oh, it's so good. Or like or the Metroid Fusion skin. Such an awesome skin they could put in, do different variations and stuff like that. Could be awesome. And then people are like, "Oh, what is this really cool character? Oh, this is from the game Metroid. Come check it out." Whatever. Or time it with like Metroid 4 or something like that. Or they could have timed it with Metroid Dread when that came out. So I think it was a missed opportunity for Nintendo. I really do. And then going back to, with them wanting it to only be on their platform, I get that you want, your platform to have like an exclusive skin, or you only wanted your platform to see like that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me because other people can see that skin. So I don't know. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I get why they wanted to do it that way, but you know, Fortnite is one of those games where it's played on like just about every single device out there. Free to play. I think Epic did the right thing in this case with not allowing Nintendo to do that in the contract that they were probably working up and some aspects. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think I'm just flat out wrong? Do you think Nintendo should they should hold on to their IP a little bit more, make it exclusive to only Nintendo platforms? Or do you agree with me? Personally, I just think it was a missed opportunity. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'll let YouTube algorithm pick one of my videos below for you guys to watch. Give it a click, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.